Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Karen Marsdale. I'm President and CEO of the Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Welcome to Member Spotlight. And I am really excited. You're going to enjoy this interview because who wouldn't want to talk about ice cream? And with me today, Chris and Angie Farrell, who are the owners of Sweet Ride Ice Cream. And I know how good their ice cream is because I've had it. At our chamber picnic and at a couple of other places, and what a fun business to be in, or is it?
It's fun. It's a lot of work.
Sure, sure.
It's funny because when we're out at events, I don't know if we make it look very easy, but especially when we're on our mobile, people will come on our mobile ice cream parlor, and then we'll say, "This is what I want to do when I retire." And I look at them and I
say, "Oh no,
I don't think this is a retirement job," just because it's very physical. There's just a lot involved with just all aspects of the business, and
Yeah, there's a lot. Hopefully it looks fun when we're serving and people come into the store.
Of course.
But there's a lot of time that you have to put in behind the scenes. But we're really enjoying it.
So you've got. Let's talk about what you've actually got in terms of the ice cream and how you sell it to customers. You've got the mobile ice cream parlor, which is very cool. I've been through that, and you have to experience that. Now, how? Where can that go? Is it usually parks and larger venues?
Yeah, so we use that mobile parlor. It's basically like a 20-foot trailer,
right?
Where we can serve out of the side like a food truck, and then we can also open the doors on the other side, and people can walk through, and we can serve them from an ice cream dipping cabinet.
Right,
so,
right.
Our market for that is. Concerts are very popular at concerts in the evening and in the summer.
Sure.
Public events like that, but also private events like company events. It's great for employee appreciations.
Oh gosh.
Where we can go out to really any size company.
Right.
And and serve. We can handle large companies. We can handle all 3 shifts with that.
Right. Think about that if you're listening. All 3 shifts.
Yeah. We've served through the middle of the night already with that. So
3rd shift.
Sure. I mean, what a great boost for employee morale. Go out and get an ice cream cone and come on back in.
Yeah.
So then you've also got the bicycle.
Yes,
right.
That's how we started out. So that was our first Sweet Ride. That's how our name came about.
Okay.
So that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, in December
we started the company in December of 2013
okay.
and made the jump with this ice cream bike concept. That is geared more towards smaller parties, and it works great for weddings, sweet 16 parties.
Oh my gosh.
Graduation
Absolutely.
Parties.
So
that's what we use that for. We also use it for some public events too, but mainly private events with that.
Now, and then you took the leap. You've got the last piece of this the online the inline store in West Reading.
Yeah, the brick and mortar store.
Right, the brick and mortar.
Probably when we started with the bike, we didn't really have any idea that we'd ever open a store or any thoughts about it, but it just kept kind of growing and growing. And West Reading's such a neat area. We thought it would be a good spot for an ice cream place.
Sure.
And, as our concept continued to grow, we kind of came up with this idea of an old-time ice cream parlor. So that's what our store is modeled after.
Oh gosh, yes.
We opened that in April of this year, and it was a great summer in West Reading with a lot of people coming in and experiencing our unique store. We have an old soda fountain in there it's actually built in 1946, so it looks great yet. It works fine. So that's kind of like the centerpiece of the store, and really just kind of decorated everything around that and built the store around that. So we kind of have, excuse me, old menu items like lime Rickeys and things like that, and then also some new menu items like ice cream cookie sandwiches. And so we're kind of combining the old with the new in the store.
So this is just sounds to me like a dream life to live. However, there's this other side because Chris, you're a teacher.
Right.
Angie, you've just recently left your I guess
profession.
Your profession to dedicate into this to this new endeavor. Did you wake up one morning and say, "I think we should start selling ice cream somehow"? How did this all start?
It really started completely on a whim. We were actually sitting on the beach in Stone Harbor in New Jersey, and an ice cream bike came up to the beach, and I heard the bells ring, and I just said to Angie, I said, I should get an ice cream bike to try to make some extra money in the summer. And, I just started researching it, and then I actually found that in England, it was popular at weddings to bring an ice cream bike to weddings.
Okay.
So, we thought, well, that could possibly be a market over here. And, we decided to go for it, and then it just kept growing and growing, and then we saw the concept of the mobile parlor that we have. And, we got that, and that really took off. And then it was kind of like, well, do we really want to give it a go and try to make it full time for Angie? And it's been a good move. I mean, it's definitely challenging. It's time consuming to have your own business. But, the creative aspect of it is awesome. You get to come up with so many ideas and try to figure so many things out.
And your own ideas, it's
right.
neat when you come up with something and then you actually see it happen,
so when you purchased that bike, now is there a place where you can purchase these? I mean,
well, there actually is. There's a company in New York, Worksman Cycles, that still makes ice cream bikes because they were very popular in New York in the 40s and 50s in the East Coast. So we had them, build the bike for us. And had it shipped here in the middle of the winter. I remember it was dropped off at our house in the dead of winter, and put it together and got it up and running that first year.
And you thought, wow, I'm now an entrepreneur. Isn't that cool? So have you through this journey had any? We've talked about I'm sure everyone's just like salivating and saying, I'm going to go to West Reading and get an ice cream cone. But how about, the business side of this? Because, I always say you can make the best chocolate chip cookie, but once you're going into business, now you're a manufacturer. And you've got to understand, profit margins, and you've got to understand, all, capital and all the things that go into running a business. So have you had through these few years, have you had mentors, or have you reached out, and what does that look like in that experience?
Well, actually, to start off with, we contacted the Kutztown Small Business Center.
Okay. Great.
Huge help.
And that was a huge help. They gave us a business plan model to work on.
Sure.
And that was great for us because we neither of us had any real experience in business. So that's proved to be very useful to be able to put a business plan together and put sales projections together. Just to kind of give you an idea, well, maybe it could work out. And then as you're going along through the process, you actually see things start to fall into place. And also, with starting, it's just a lot of trial and error too.
Sure.
You figure it out, you make some mistakes, and you make adjustments, and that's what's fun. But it's really great when you see things work out the way you had hoped or planned.
Sure, and it's interesting because I was just talking to the gentleman from Adelphia Seafood, and I said, the exciting thing, but then the scary thing about food is it doesn't get better on the shelf.
Yeah.
So you've got to get rid of that inventory, and you've got to figure out ways of being creative. And what a great story, because it really gives people an opportunity to know that if you really work hard, dreams do come true. And something like this great concept, you're sitting on the beach, and how many wonderful ideas and just phenomenal ideas and businesses and enterprises come out of that. I wonder if I could. And you've done that.
It's just a matter of taking that step.
It is.
And that was a big step for me. I was in the legal profession for 22 years. You're comfortable.
Sure.
That's what I did. But then what happened was the mobile was taking off, and I was taking my vacations to go and do those kinds of events. And then when we decided we were going to open the store,
Oh, good.
And then
Yes.
it was just, I have to do that.
Right.
So
It was that.
have
yeah.
to
I've got to take that
decide to
leap off
close
of.
that
Yes.
door. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've heard that so often. It's when do I take that leap of faith and say, okay, this is for real.
Yeah.
So in the few remaining moments that we have together, let me ask you this. So what's the next step for Sweet Ride? Going beyond this community, or
No,
are you ready to?
I don't see that right now. I think our focus is, for just to keep the mobile going strong, and then the store focusing. I mean, now that it's getting to winter, we can really focus on the store and do some neat events there and get people in. What do you think?
Yeah, I think in the near term, the focus is, we kind of expanded quick with, our mobile units and then into the store. I think now our focus is to really grow what we have with getting customers into the store, getting people to know about us more, and increasing our footprint with our mobile parlor.
Because there's still so many people that they come into the store and they just think we have a store, that we just are, we are still a new business, but that's all that we have.
But it's great because one is going to feed into the other and then to the other, and
Yes.
it's going to, you're going to build this empire.
Yeah. Because for so long with the mobile, people ask, where are you located? Well, at that point it
We
was,
don't have
we
a
just
place.
come to you,
Right,
But
right.
now it's nice when we're at the mobile, we can say, check out our store.
Right,
We
exactly.
have a lot more to offer, at the store. So
Well, this is one of those stories I think that we love to talk about because it's just kind of a great idea, a dream, hard work, absolutely hard work come true. And we wish you all the luck at the chamber. We just so appreciate you being a chamber member. We're always there for assistance, guidance, whatever it is that you need from us. I think we love to tell your story, and I appreciate you being here today, and can't wait for more good news from Sweet Ride. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks to the chamber for all the help they've
Oh gosh,
given us.
it's our wonderful pleasure. So thanks, both of you.